Out with Rico and Karla is about to go live online. Catch All Out Monster hit music, All Out celebrity interviews, All Out showbiz and sports news, All Out fun, an exclusive on the Monster. Catch the stream on the Monster Facebook page at RX931, the Monster YouTube channel at RX931, and twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Your All Out hosts, Rico Robles and Karla Aguas. Stand by and enjoy the program.
We did
We
say
are
double
back.
header. Double header.
Hello, friends. Yes, monsters. Welcome back. It's second part of our little interview session here, and my brain is already dying. But it's a good thing that our guest is not only articulate, but she's beautiful and talented as well. So we're gonna let her do all the talking because her music,
Mhm.
for one, amazing. Her voice. I mean, she could put me out of business, but I'm not going to put that out in the universe because she's busy being a singer or whatever. Okay, Rico, do the honors.
When the last time we had her, she was talking about her music video, shot at her house during a pandemic, did
Mhm.
everything on her own. Next thing you know, she drops an album during the
Ooh.
pandemic. What is something that she cannot do? She's ruling TikTok.
Child.
She doesn't
Hello.
dance, but she found ways to do so on TikTok as well. We love her content every time she goes on. And it's just quite addicting when she does the whole Twitch thing. So,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, back on the show. Give it up for Lesha.
Hey, guys.
I'm so glad to be back. It's been so long. Gosh.
I know. Thank you so much for joining us, Lesha. I mean, having you on the show is always so much fun because you're really
Thank you
just
for
a
having
breath
me.
of fresh air. Before anything else, we always ask our guests this. How are you? September's about to end. It's Halloween month. I mean, what's good, girl? How you been?
I've been so busy. Gosh, I've never been this busy ever because I decided to drop an album like you said earlier, and honestly this was an impulse decision, dropping an album. That's why I'm very very busy.
But
And
you know,
yeah, I
it's
just
a good
dropped
thing.
Karma, so yeah.
Right? I mean, if you really think about it, being busy in the middle of a pandemic can actually be a really good thing. And I think it's
Yes.
something very exciting and something that you can definitely look forward to. Let's go straight to that. Let's talk about the album. You said it yourself, it was an impulse decision. I mean, how long did
Yeah.
it take you before you were like, I've got enough songs. I
Mhm.
like them all. Let's just drop it randomly. Like, walk us through that process. Like, were you done with the songs? Were you adding more songs? Were you just so like, listen, I'll just put it out there to the world. Like, what was the whole album making process like?
It was the complete opposite of that.
Okay.
Initially, I was supposed to drop early this year like a 5-track EP. So I
Mm-hmm.
already had 5 songs ready to drop, and I was like, huh. This doesn't feel right. So I followed my gut and I was like, I think I want to drop an album. But to drop an album, I needed 8 songs and I only had
Mm-hmm.
5. I started working on the first track called Sun Moon Rising. I ended up scrapping the 5 songs, and
No.
I was like, the vibe of Sun Moon Rising, which dropped in August, was totally different from the songs I initially had for the EP. That's why I was like, okay, I'm gonna drop an album this starting this August, and I'm gonna write 8 new songs and produce 8 new songs, and I want it to be a global collaboration album, and I did that. And
Girl.
I was telling my team about it. I was like, I think I want to do this. Like, I think I can pull it off. I just need like give me 2 months to produce 8 new songs with new collaborators. I just wanted it to be like something fresh from Lisha this time. I didn't want it to be like the old type of Lisha where it's filled with breakup songs and it's too emotional. You know what it was just not resonating to me anymore. So
Mhm.
yeah, I started with Sun Moon Rising, which I uploaded to TikTok initially just for content. I was not planning to make it an album until people were telling me to drop the full song.
Mhm.
And yeah, that's how it started.
And we could see it on your TikTok. You were doing that. You would have do it this video, do it this
Mm-hmm.
song, and let us know. Is that how you found your collaborators through that?
Yeah.
I actually was looking for a collaborator through another song that's part of the album called Hate Me. And I still
Okay.
haven't chosen the collaborator, by the way. unexpectedly it gained so many views and so many duets from all around the world, and I was just overwhelmed. That's why I still couldn't pick a collaborator, because everyone was just so good. And that was like, that was the trigger point when I was like thinking that I think this should be a global collaboration album, given that there are so many people locally and internationally who would want to participate on a song with me. I never thought that that would ever happen, because it's TikTok, it's a new platform, and for me to use it that way was just so cool. Like, whoa, I could actually just hit up people on TikTok to ask if they want to work on a song with me.
Yeah, but that's how it is now. Like Rico and I have interviewed a bunch of other artists as well internationally, and they were saying, it's so crazy. This pandemic has, made everyone like stay at home and locked in, but people have never been more connected. Now you can literally collaborate with someone that you wouldn't necessarily have ever been able to, like, if things were quote unquote normal, right? You're DMing people, you're
Yes.
meeting them through different apps. Like, it's just so exciting, especially for artists right now. And I think that it's
Yes.
so fantastic that in 2 months, girl, you were able to create this
Dropping,
masterpiece of an
dropping.
album. I mean, how was that like? Were you pressured? Were you like, oh man, I should have asked for 3 months? Like, darn you, past Leisha. Like, I am stressed out. Or was it like a therapeutic kind of vibe for you? Because we are in the middle of a pandemic, right? And you express yourself through your art and through your music. So, what was that like? Were you like, oh, darn it, this was like a mistake? Or were you like, this is the best thing ever?
Actually, it wasn't. It was really fun. Like, since I mentioned that it's a global collaboration album, I've actually been collaborating in the past. When I was like 15 years old, I would message and collaborate with SoundCloud producers, and
Mm-hmm.
that's how I actually started gaining my network with many talented artists internationally. So actually, that was how I started releasing my original songs, was collaborations with different producers I meet on SoundCloud. I remember there was this one interview. She told me that I use SoundCloud like Tinder. I was just like, oh my god, oo nga. But I mean, it's a
Hey.
good type of experience. It's a very collaborative process when you work with people you don't know. Like, it's
Mm-hmm.
interesting because you'll never know what song you'll come out with when you work with different minds. And that's what I did with the album. It was every song is a collaboration with an international producer or artist. And yeah, I'm also the producer of all the songs, and it wasn't really stressful in a sense. I guess what was stressful was for me to keep up with the timing, because I knew I couldn't release an album later than August, because it's gonna be, Burr months, it's Christmas. So everyone is gonna be singing Christmas songs. They want really happy songs. So I was like, okay, I
Yeah.
think I need to set a deadline, at least be done with all the songs by August. And yeah, I finished around May. So the rest of the tracks are actually still in production, but they're on the finishing touches already. And all of the songs, the album is a visual album, so every song has a music video. So that's also part of the job
Hey.
we're trying to finish. As we're releasing tracks, we're still working on the rest. So it's not stressful. It's fun naman.
And
Grabe, she's a
exactly, right?
workforce, right? Like, I mean, all in one, girl. Talo pa coffee. Yung three-in-one coffee. You are literally like 20 people in one. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Lisha. I mean, it's so
Thank
refreshing
you.
as well to hear about, artists working really, really hard and pushing themselves, to try new things and step out of their comfort zone and create something so fantastic. I mean, you'll never know until you try. So,
Yes.
congratulations, girl. That's
Thank you.
amazing,
Now tell
Rico.
us about Ciao Bella. Last time we had you, it was about that song. Then it got
Yes.
so big. Then of course we all know there's a new season of Money
We're not
Heist.
gonna spoil anything,
Yeah, so
but
tell us a story.
yeah.
I know you have cuento. So what cuento?
Okay, so the bridge part of my song, I wrote it because we were going through the pandemic, and it was just the most emotional part of this entire song.
Yeah.
And recently, season part 5 of Money Heist came out. I was like, oh my gosh, there was a scene here. I don't want to give a spoiler, but if
Don't,
I
don't,
say
don't.
it, people will understand why it matches up.
Mhm,
But I'll just encourage people to watch that part, and then go listen to my song, because I kind of predicted an event that happened in the
mhm.
series. So hard to talk about this in the
Yeah.
series. And I
Yeah.
it in a literal sense in the song, it matched up because I
Mhm.
was coming from a more um another it was what's the opposite of literal? I forgot.
Figurative.
Yeah, figurative. There, I was I was
English.
referring I was referring to a more figurative line on my song, and then
Mhm.
in the series it was a literal representation of what I just wrote. And
Mhm.
that's actually not the first time because I predict a lot of things in my life, and my songs are actually predictions of how my life is gonna be. So if I'm gonna write a Sawi song,
Mhm.
I know I'm getting heartbroken soon. So
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
I
actually
can
that's why I
predict.
wanted to talk to her about it, Monsters,
Mhm.
because I'm sure her DMs or like her comments blew up because like she mentioned something about pitch black and
Mhm.
like lighting up, like gas and stuff like that. And
Yes.
I didn't even watch season 5 of Money Heist. I just saw it online and I was literally like, "Oh my god,
Right.
Leisha's song." That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to give any spoilers away. And that is scary, Leisha. Your
I
songs
know.
predict stuff. I mean, that is whack, girl. Like, okay, so now that we've got
Yes.
the album, we've got the songs, I know you're really busy. What's up next for you? Because it is the Burr months. I mean, like, are you gonna maybe create? I know that like it's a visual album and stuff, but what are the different spins that you're gonna do in terms of like visuals, and what can your fans and followers expect in the coming weeks?
Basically, the entire album's concept is that ev- Sun Moon Rising is actually
Mhm.
an astrology thing. So
Okay.
you have like these big three placements in your birth chart. So these three zodiac signs of yours represent different sides of you. So they're kind of like how each song of mine in the album represent different alter egos and emotions. And yeah, they all just work together as an album, and that's why I titled the album Sun Moon Rising,
Mhm.
because it really represents there are different manifestations of my walks in life in an artistic
Mm.
way.
Mhm.
And yeah, I just dropped the music video of Karma earlier this afternoon, and it's dropping on
Woo!
all music streaming platforms next week, October 8th. I decided to drop
Mhm.
it early because people on TikTok were like, "Oh my gosh, I love this song. I didn't expect that." I just really posted it again for content, and then they're like, "Drop it." So I was like, "Okay, I'm dropping it." So I dropped the music video, and then it's coming out next week officially
Mhm.
on Spotify, Apple Music. And then after that, I have another track to close the year, which is another
Mhm.
global collaboration with two of my friends, one from the UK and one from Bahrain. So yeah,
Mhm.
I'm gonna tease that soon
Oh
after
So
my
wait,
teasing
wait.
Karma.
god.
You have no collaboration with Jose Marichan for Christmas? Come on.
Aww.
Can we get an electric pop funk and then like you can just hear Jose Marie Chan in the
Right?
background?
I would
That'd
love
be
that
so
though. That'd
funny.
be cool.
That'd be cool. That'd be, and then
Oh,
when she did mention, two of her friends from abroad, so it's Jackie Chan and Jose Marichan. They're
you're
collaborating.
so corny,
But
Wow.
Rico.
Leisha, tell us about Karma. What's the song about? The music video as well. Who directed it? Who stars in it? There's a rapper in it with you. So tell us about it.
Okay, my collaborator in the song is Nephibis. He's a rising rapper from the US. And we previously collaborated before because we were both chosen to collaborate on the next Netflix show, Netflix film, Project Power. So we
Mhm.
both had a collaboration track for them under Hit Record. And then that's how we met. I hit him up. I was like, "Hey, would you want to work on a track together?" Because I was really impressed by his
Mhm.
skills, his rapping skills. So I was like, "Okay, I think he's like the perfect fit for Karma."
Mhm.
And I also collaborated with my co-producer Reben from South Korea. So he's also like a rising pop producer in South Korea, and he works with a lot of pop idols in
Mhm.
he's a K-pop idols, and his specialty is like dark pop. And I knew I wanted like a dark pop song in my album, so we worked together to produce this track. And then yeah, for the music video, we actually worked. We have a team here, so that
Mhm.
the team here shot my shots, and then the team abroad helped me conceptualize everything, bring the storyboard together. So I basically executive produced, and I also edited the entire video too with the help of
Wow.
the directors abroad. So yeah, it was a collaboration with me and a production team in LA, and yeah, there.
So is this the start
I
of global
can't. It
domination?
is,
Is
Yes.
this the
Rico.
start? Okay,
Yes.
So thank you for granting us an interview.
I know. Don't forget us,
may
Lesha, when
hirapan
you're
na, no?
conquering the
Of
world and like
course.
accepting your Grammys.
Yeah.
You better make time.
Yeah, I will.
Girl, we
Of
will hunt
course.
you down. But congratulations, Leisha. I
Thank
mean,
you.
I'm so excited for you and what's to come. A talent like you is like, you're very rare. And it's like once every like blue moon trying to make it, with the sun moon rising. But I feel at that. So
Yeah.
do you want to invite everyone, of course, to listen, to request for your song, to watch the music videos? This is your time, girl.
Yes, please
Invite
request
everyone.
for Karma or Sun Moon Rising here on RX. And yeah, you guys can watch the music video of Karma. It's already out on my YouTube channel featuring the Phoebis. And yeah, you can follow me on social media too at Lisha Liton. And if you want to stream Sun Moon Rising, it's out on Spotify, Apple Music, and yeah, Karma is coming out next week, October
Woo
8th.
All right, before we let you go, TikTok tips. Come
Yes.
on. Give us a thing or two. What's good content and all that?
When I film my glitch videos, because I can't dance, so I have to find a way around it. Make sure when you make the movements, they're like super still. Like when you move, you have to land on the same spot when you move back. So I think that's the main tip to get to master the glitching thing on TikTok. So like, and then make sure you set it on 3 times speed, or else you're gonna look funny if you just do that on the normal speed. So
So-
Am
yeah.
I doing it? Do I look cool? I
Diba?
can't. I
Okay,
feel like I'm doing an
3 times
ab
speed.
workout.
Yeah. I mean,
It
look
took me
at-
time to practice that. I think I was practicing an hour just to get the right
Oh
my
flow.
gosh.
I don't know. It took a lot of work. So, yeah.
I love
Pero ang
it.
galing eh, ang galing. I mean, you always push the envelope when it comes to music, production, everything,
Yeah.
do it yourself kind of girl. One more, I got one more
Yes.
question, Carla. Message for all the content creators out there that's trying to put themselves out there, but they don't know where to start. They don't know where to begin. They don't have the confidence to do so. Go ahead.
I've always been known as being like a DIY artist. So I mean, if I could do it, I'm pretty sure you all could. My main advice would be like, if you guys want to really get into something, just be passionate about it and
Hmm.
take risks. Like, who cares what people will say about what you do, as long as it fills your soul, your mind, your heart, or something like that. Just just do it. I learned how to segregate the the hate and
Mhm.
the constructive criticism of people. And once you know how to like judge whether it's constructive or just plain hate, then I think you're in a more powerful position to, succeed as well in your career or whatever you choose to do.
I felt that power, Carla. You felt that? I felt
Oh
that.
my God.
Segregate.
Thank you, Leisha. Thank you
Segregate.
so much
That's
for
what it is.
joining
Yes.
us. Once again,
Thank you,
congratulations.
guys.
We are so excited. I'm excited for all the content that she's gonna put out. Like honestly, I'm ready. So start uploading
Let's
now.
go.
Now, Leisha,
Yes.
let's go. Go.
I'm gonna
Once you're out of
practice
this,
my
The next
go.
few
glitching.
months.
Woo!
Thank you
Thanks,
very much,
Leisha.
Alicia. Thank you.
Thank
Take
you
care,
guys
all
for
right?
having me. Yes,
Enjoy
Bye,
the rest of your
girl.
day.
See you soon.
All right,
Oh,
bye. Nice room too. See that? It's
I
all-
love
it's all
her.
artistic and
I love her. She's
Yeah.
honestly really so sweet
Mhm.
and super talented. And like she said, she's known as like a DIY artist. And if you really think about it, like you don't need all that equipment and like high, like, quality, whatever. If
Mhm.
your talent is there, it'll speak for everything, right? And just, she's so creative.
and
Hashtag sana all.
and this is like she's like a perfect example of what are you doing with your life during
Yes!
this pandemic because she achieved so much.
I
You
didn't
know what I
want to
mean?
say a while ago, and she was like, "Just give me 2 months, and I'll make 8 new songs." I was like, in my head, I was like, "Girl, I can't even think about like what I'm gonna cook tomorrow, let alone like
Diba?
8 songs."
So follow her socials. You learn a lot on TikTok.
Yeah.
Especially the twitching part. It's really cool. So
Yeah,
you guys
she's
gotta
really
go
cool.
check it out. But for of course Facebook Live, you are watching us and you're listening us on air for Twitch and also on YouTube. She is Karla Aguas.
He's Rico Robles live. Bye, guys.
Monster exclusive interview only on Manila's hottest Monster RX 93.1.